Okay, so now I am back after an update video, a full update video. That's like a full update video that I just did. And I am back to mostly focus on Etsy shop. I do have a journal right here, and it's there is a part in my journal for successfully launching an Etsy shop. But at the end of the journal, this is everything I've learned so far. And it's my tips on starting an Etsy shop. I'm going to give you those tips if I update these tips, I will share them with you. So if you're interested in starting an Etsy shop, there is so much that goes into it. Like, I'm not starting an Etsy shop because it's just something I came across. I've actually been doing research on Etsy for a month, probably since August. I've only now decided to start on Etsy. I've been researching on Etsy and selling on Amazon digital products on those platforms for quite some time. On Amazon, I've spent most of the year doing research on that. Etsy came a little bit later, around June, July, August, like early to midsummer. Around that time is when I got introduced to, selling digital products on Etsy through some YouTubers. So, before I start with the tips, I'm going to tell you a couple of YouTubers that I do follow. If you're a graphic designer, if you're interested in having a graphic design company, if you're interested to not have a company but sell on Canva, to sell on Canva, to sell digital products online. Okay, so if you use Canva, because as you guys see, Canva is open right now, persons you can follow, and I'm going to put them in the description. All of these persons, right? So I listen to, oh my gosh, I can't listen to so much persons. Oh my gosh. Okay, so YouTubers that I listen to for social media marketing, and these persons top tier. Natalia Kalinska. I'm going to spell her name. So Natalia, Natalia Kalinska, right? Another person that I listen to a lot is Latisha James, Latasha James, Erin May Henry is also good. I think Erin May and Erin on Demand are the same channels. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. And We Side Hustle. So these persons cover a lot of social media marketing content type videos. So if you're interested in that, I'm interested in social media marketing. I've done a course on digital marketing just a couple months ago. You can follow these persons because they're who I follow. Persons for low content book, if this is something you're interested in, Cat Theo. Cat Theo is the GOAT when it comes to low content books. Make Money with Stacy. I think this is Stacy LA. Type it in. We Side Hustle does the same thing with a low content book. My Freedom and Empire, and Paul Marles. That's Paulmarles, right? Listen, the Pato and the name and I go together, may I tell you. I have a couple persons that I also follow too for Canva and Fiverr. The person who I follow for Etsy is Alyssa Rose, and there's about 2 other persons, but I did not record who they are. The rest of these persons, to be honest with you, I'm just gonna link them down below in the description, because it's gonna take all day if I call all of them people your name. I'm really don't want that. You understand? So I'll just put this up on pause. and me continue down in the description. So check the description, guys. Check the description. So my tips, right? I'm a Jamaican, right? I'm from the Caribbean, right? And I've been an entrepreneur for a little over 14 months, like they say about 12 and 6 is 18. We're not at 18 yet, so about 16, 17 months. We're rubbing shoulders to almost 2 years, guys. And I have been focusing on graphic designing for the past 16 months. That's unbelievable to say. So just to say my tips so far that I would give anybody right now who is in my, well, you wouldn't be in my position, but you're probably considering starting an Etsy store. You don't know, but you're considering it, right? And these are my tips. So one is the most obvious thing to do. You can't have an Etsy store without not having an Etsy account. It makes sense, right? All right. So the first thing you want to do still is create an Etsy account. So set up your Etsy shop. Now let's go and see Etsy online. I won't be able to walk you guys through the exact process of this, but setting up Etsy is not hard work, guys. So we're going to just go on Etsy and see how you guys can go about setting up your Etsy shop. Trust me, guys, it's not hard. It took me like 2 seconds. The night, it was probably at 2 a.m. But the night I decided I'm gonna stopwatch Alicia. Well, I'm gonna stopwatch her still and just get in action. It took me 5 minutes to create my Etsy shop. So Etsy, create an account. Right? So this is me signing in, but if you don't sign in, you can create an account with Google, Facebook, or with Apple. For me, I use my email address and just create a password account. You'll get everybody give you the details, right? You're used to that already by now with Facebook and all of them things, eh? Yeah, you can fill in your detail sheet after that, and then boom, you have the Etsy shop. So actually, that is the Etsy account. Creating the Etsy shop now. Let me sign in so you guys can actually see the process of what that looks like. So once you sign in at Etsy, boom, there's the shop icon, right? Boom, duh. So this is the process. You're going to do your shop preference, you name your shop, and the name your shop section will tell you whether the name you'd like to give your shop is available. So that's really like almost like Google search engine optimization on steroid because unlike Google, Google won't tell you a lot of stuff because there's so much results that comes from Google, but Etsy can just basically give you a scan in 2 seconds and tell you whether or not a name you want to name your shop is available or not. And you can't use an unavailable name, obviously. Duh. So I'm at the part where stock your shop, which this and my pre-launch products are going to go here. So this is where I'm at. Then how we get paid, right? So they want to know how we are gonna pay them, right? And then set up the billing, right? So I think I will take you through the process of me creating the product, actually listing them on Etsy. I'm not sure if you guys want to see me write a description or even cover anything that has to do with the description optimizing your Etsy for success and stuff like that. Like I've done my research on the content for all of that already, but if you're interested in it, comment down below, right? Anyways, so the first tip is create an Etsy store. Duh, no brainer, right? So this is my account, and when you go into Etsy, think of it like your business 2.0, right? So you have to go in and you have to design your stuff and stuff like that. So my Etsy shop is ZR Design Studio. Created a little thing right here, 876 Jamaica all the way, not setting up my country, just to say. And then, yeah, I'm a diehard Jamaican. I love it. I love being a Jamaican, right? Uh, that have been anything else my entire life, but still, um, just a little detail. I'm not gonna read that out still. But just a look on it. So you can create your own, pay somebody on Fiverr to design it if you want. But my two fonts right now is just Alora and Great Vibes. Those are my two fonts that I've dedicated to. I need three more. I don't know what they are yet, but that's what, when I focus on my branding, that's what I'm going to figure out, all those things, right? So yeah, this is what you can do when you set up your Etsy. So if you want to add your logo, add your logo. You want to put this banner in there, put a banner in there. If you want to fill in the information, about your store, everything like that, do all of that, right? So I just put in a little description right there. So digital downloads, printable planners, and wall arts. Like I said, those are the three things I'm going to focus on. Well, it does have templates in there, but the templates would fall in digital downloads. Like, get the trick? All right, then boom. So the second tip for me so far, because I'm in the process of setting up and launching my Etsy store, my second tip would be to be clear and precise on what you like to sell on Etsy. So for me, because I've been doing graphic design, like I said, for about 16, 17 months now, be clear on what you want to do. So if you're a graphic designer, you want to sell templates, you want to sell graphics, what you want to sell, be very clear, so clear. Like, don't just say you want to do social media posts. Like, if you want to do social media templates, don't just say I want to do templates. Like, you can do templates too. You have persons with stores who just do templates, and all they do are social media templates, Instagram covers, highlight covers, story template designs. So be very clear on what you want to do. Clear and precise. So that way, when you're clear about what you want to do, it makes it easier for you to convey what you're selling to your customers, what your customers will get from you, the value you're going to give them. It makes it a lot more easier. And that's why I've just narrowed down my store and just decided to start off with three things. I mean, you can start off with one thing if you want to do wall art and do like 5 variations of wall art, whether that's nursery and all these things. So let me just get into some stuff right now that you can do, right? So boom. So I have a whole small planner right here just for Etsy alone. Like, you hear it? Yeah. It's no joke, guys. No joke. Get a tiny planner. If it's even a 3x5 planner, which is what I think I'm using right now. More ice cream? I'm gonna sit on your side record. So this couple of pause. I'm gonna ask guys. Alright, so this is about a 4x7, 4 point something, 7.6 point something. So about 4x6. The dimension there, something close to this. So it real small. So for Etsy shop, right? Right, so. Easy. Okay. So like I say, my three things that I'm focusing on is templates, right? Digital downloads, printables, and wall art, right? I like the wall arts that I see on Etsy. I want to learn to create wall art because one day when I own a home, I can create my own wall art, right? Right. Again. So under social media templates, you can do thematic templates. I've seen persons do, I would say, create an Etsy shop. Another thing to do too is to create a Pinterest account, a Pinterest business account. Yes. And I'm going to tell you how these two things work in tandem. Etsy and Pinterest work independently on their own, like search engine. Persons don't go on Pinterest just in the same way that they go on Instagram, on Facebook. If someone goes on Pinterest, they're searching for something. So whether it is I want a digital planner, their search engines on their own. So think of Pinterest like a search, think of Google like a country, and Pinterest is just a small state within the country. So it's like this big world wide web, and then Pinterest is just a small, you know, subset in the sun, right? All right, boom. So persons don't use Pinterest nor Etsy nor Shopify, like they do Instagram and other social media platforms. Pinterest specifically, if persons are on Pinterest, they're going to end up in a shop to buy something, whether that's on Amazon, Etsy, Shopify, Wix. They're going to end up on a blog, which is going to lead them to a shop, right? And you understand how the funnel they work, right? Pinterest up there on the top. Or what you can do is you can put Instagram on the top of it, your LinkedIn account on the top of the funnel, your Facebook account on the top of the funnel, or the best thing I would say to do is your Pinterest account, right? Use your Pinterest account to funnel persons into your Etsy shop, right? Um, since I posted that I'm going to be interested in selling products online, I've gained 3 followers just recently on Pinterest. Before I wasn't, I had 0 followers, and 3 is a lot. I don't know these 3 persons, right? But yeah, so I'd say get Pinterest because, like I say, Pinterest is like a search engine. If you're a designer, you use Pinterest, you can use it for inspirations. You can see what other person's designs and make designs in alignment with those. Not, I didn't say copy, I didn't say paste, in alignment with those, right? So get a Pinterest account, and that would be like tip one, part B, boom, right? Okay, boom. So we're into what in terms of your products. What can you do? There's so much things you can do on Etsy, right? Let me let me give you just a general overview of what you can do. You can do digital products, handcraft products. You can do so much stuff on Etsy. Once you get on the first page, you guys see jewelry, t-shirts, anything on Etsy. Physical products, digital products. I don't think you can link services to these things, but I don't think you can just set up a full service listing like that on an Etsy. I'm not sure, but yeah. So for me, for social media templates, be clear on it. So you can do thematic templates if you want to cater to persons who have travel social media accounts. Then you can create just social media templates for persons who have traveling accounts. So whether they travel a lot, stuff like that, and you want to post some aesthetics for those. If you want to do interior decorating aesthetics for persons who are interior decorators, and you want to like just create some evergreen content that they can continuously post on their social media posts, you can create those. So you can do it in a way where it's general to everyone, or you can do it in a way where it is specific to specific niches, right? So whether that's persons who are travelers, interior decorators, persons starting a business, and you want to do a full branding bundle, you just be clear on what you want to decide. So whether you want to say, okay, I'm going to create social media for boss babes, pink, you want to get into all the curly colors, be very clear and precise on what you want to do, right? So that is that. So I have a list of examples right here that you can go into for these social media posts. So travel posts, Black Friday posts. Black Friday posts are not evergreen posts. These are seasonal posts. So you would look to sell these once a year or within a specific period of each year. These are seasonal posts. Make sure, I would say my tip for this tip, a tip to help this tip, right, is to ensure that when you're creating your content, you when you're creating products, digital products to put in Etsy share, because that's the person I'm talking to, have a mixture of evergreen content, things that you can always sell throughout the year and have a list that you can create, seasonally. So Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas sale, New Year's, those are seasonal because they're specific time for the year. Seasonal products that you want to put in your store, and then you can have evergreen content. Like I say, if you even do a template with 25 just travel background that persons can add text to and stuff like that, you can do those, and those will be your evergreen content. So that's for social media posts. Let me see if I have any more ideas behind that one. Yeah, no, I don't. Okay, so for wall art, oh my gosh, wall art is just such a diverse niche. Like wall art as a niche is so diverse, but if you create a specific niche for wall art, then you'll be on your way already. So you can create an Etsy account that only focuses on wall art, and you can do motivational wall art, affirmation wall art. You can do like boss quotes, quote unquote. So whether it's boss girls, or if you know any famous or if you know any famous or popular male boss quotes, you can do those too. So wall art, and these are frames that persons will print off and put in their spaces. So whether it's in a nursery wall, like you want to do a nursery wall art, they will print these designs off and put them in their children's nursery. If you want to do children wall art, you can do that. If you do boss coats, whether this is for male or female, they'll print that off and put that in their office spaces. If you want to do abstract art, right? You can do that, but there are a lot of bohemian style wall arts on Etsy. The the what type of wall art you do on Etsy is endless. So pick a specific niche within wall art that you'd like to do. And then another thing I would like to do on Etsy is printables. So I'm going to speak on those. In terms of printables, oh my gosh, so much things you can do. You can do daily. So rather than telling you, the best way I can do is show you guys, right?